Hi everyone! So first of all, please excuse my rather manly voice. I've got a bit of a cold right now, but I wanted to do this video, so I thought I would just persevere through it regardless. So last night I saw 50 Shades of Grey, which is amazing by the way. I will have a review up on my blog probably on Monday, if not probably later in the week. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. So I decided today I would do an Anastasia Steele inspired makeup tutorial because I really liked how natural her makeup looked and thought I would give it a go myself. So yeah, just keep watching to see that. So in the film, Anastasia Steele has quite natural, dewy kind of makeup, so I'm going to start off by using the Clarins Eclat Minute Instant Light Complexion Perfection, and I think mine is in the shade 00 Rose Shimmer. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of that in the back of my hand and then just rub it all into my face just to give me a bit more of a glow to my skin. I'm then obviously going to need some concealer, so as usual I'm using the Collection Lasting Perfection. This is the number 1 Fair. So I'm just going to pop that on all of my blemishes, really down my nose, my chin, and on my head. I really should have clipped my fringe up for this. I have no idea why I didn't. I also like to put a bit on my eyelids, just to even the colour of them out a little bit. I really need to get an eyelid yellow primer. So yeah, just dab that on and make sure it's all blended in. Her makeup's quite dewy, so I decided to go for the YSL Youth Liberator Serum Foundation, and mine is in the shade BR20, which is pretty much perfect for my colouring, and I'm using the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I really like this one for this foundation because it's really dense, so the foundation doesn't get lost in it, it just sits on top, so it just busts in really nicely. So I'm only going to do probably a pump to a pump and a half. I could put too much on there, but I won't use it all. On my face for this because it is really buildable, but it's also really easy to put too much on, I think, and then your face ends up looking a little bit orange, which is never a good thing. I'm just going to buff that all in there. In the movie she is quite pale, but I think her foundation makes her look a little bit more tan, and this one seems to do that for me a little bit. I don't feel like I glow so much when I've got this one on my face. I'm then going to apply my favourite thing right now. You've seen it in a few of my videos and on my blog, and it's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Brush On Glow BB Highlighter. And this is in the shade 1N Extra Light. And I just pop a little bit of that under my eyes, just in rectangular kind of fashion, if that's what you say. And just a little bit of this as well. This stuff works really nicely to kind of brighten up under the eyes a little bit. It doesn't completely hide dark circles, for me anyway, because I've got quite a kind of deep set line under my eyes, but I still really enjoy using it. Put on my chin. And just use the sponge to dab it in. This stuff kind of sinks into your skin anyway without even having to dab it. Obviously you have to blend it in, but I don't know why it does it, but it just kind of sinks into your skin. just to set that all in place, I'm going to use the Bourjois Java Rice Powder. I've really been enjoying using this recently. It gives the skin a little bit of a shimmer, which I really like, and it keeps your makeup on for ages. Like, I don't really have to reapply this too often during the day. I just put a bit under my eyes just to set it in there. I always tend to go a bit over the top with powder. I don't like being shiny, so I'll end up putting on more than I planned. I like that this is a loose powder as well. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better coverage with it because of that. I'm then going to move on to brows, and as usual I'm going to use the HD Brow Palette in the shade Foxy. But normally I would go for the brown colour there, but today I'm going to use the darker, more black colour, because in the movie she has really dark eyebrows. Like, her hair is about the same colour as mine, but yeah, her eyebrows are a lot darker, so I'm just going to go with that. I won't put too dark. I'm not going to go over the top with it, just kind of define them a little bit. To eyeshadow now. It doesn't look like she has too much on her lids, so I'm just going to go with a really subtle shade, and I'm going to use the Maybelline New York Color Tattoo in the shade Creamy Beige, and this is in the Leather Effect. I really like this just for everyday wear. It's really natural looking and it's really buildable as well. So I'm just going to use my finger to apply this quite evenly onto my lids. I just want to give my eyes a little bit of colour without making it really look with much colour at all. Now I want to give the eyes a little bit of definition. As I said, she has very minimal makeup, but for this I'm going to use the Collection Eye Definer in number 2 Brown, and I'm just going to put a very thin layer of this on my waterline, just to kind of define the eyes a tiny bit. I barely even want it to be noticeable, just to give a little bit of colour. Like that. And then obviously I'm going to use my Shu Uemura eyelash curlers. Okay, for mascara I'm going to use the L'Oreal Paris Lash Out Butterfly. Now I don't think this is available in the UK. I got this when I was in New York and it is amazing. If you do ever go to the US and find this, I would definitely pick it up because it's definitely worth the money. It costs next to nothing and it is really good. It just defines your lashes so well, but also in like a natural way, so it's perfect for what I need for this. That's my eyes done, so I'm now going to apply a tiny bit of highlight, and I'm going to use the Kevin Aucoin Celestial Powder in the shade Candlelight. I really like this one. It's quite a dark shimmer, so it doesn't glow too much on your face. It doesn't feel like it's over the top. So I'm just going to put it on my cheekbones a tiny bit, again just to give a little bit of a glow. Now in the movie she has quite flush cheeks all the time, not for the reasons that you may think, but just in general. So I'm going to use the L'Oreal Paris Le Blush in the shade 145 Rosewood, and it's a really nice like dark pink which gives a really nice flushed natural look to the cheeks. So it's one that I was really liking, especially over the winter, so for this one. Now I'm just going to apply this really to the apples my cheeks. I don't want to bring it too far up my face. Because like I said, I think it's just meant to be a nice flushed look. For lips, I'm going to use a really nice natural pinky kind of purpley colour because their lips do look defined but not over the top or anything. So for that I'm going to use the Rimmel London Exaggerate Full Colour Lip Liner in the shade East End Snob, which is 063. Now this is a really nice matte lip liner, which I'm not looking for a matte, so I'm going to apply some lip balm over the top, but it's good for defining your lips a little bit. Apply just a little bit of the NYX Creme de Mel lip balm. It's just my favourite one, so that's what I'm going to use, but you can really just use any for this. It's just to give the lips more of a natural kind of sheen because the matte just feels a bit too matte and harsh for this look. Dab it on there. And that is the final look. I really like this one actually. I like how the eyes are natural but they're kind of defined and the lips give it a nice darker kind of shade but still natural. So I think I'll actually wear this quite often, and I don't normally go for my brows so dark, but I actually really like that as well. So this has been a success for me, so I think I'll actually end up wearing this makeup look. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and please comment with any other videos that you'd like to see me do. I'm really enjoying doing makeup tutorials, so if there's any like celebrity makeup tutorials or anything you'd like to see, then please comment below. So thanks for watching, bye!